Yeah, it's all good.
AB, what was this summer like for you? What are the areas you really focused on, and how do you feel coming into training camp here on Media Day?
I feel good coming into training camp. This summer was just about the work, all aspects. Shooting was a big part of it. Big emphasis on getting my shot up, and I feel like that's been going well. So super confident in that area, and everything else just last couple of weeks getting back in the gym, playing open gym, running, just getting the flow back in the field. Just feel like it's going to be a good year.
Mike Brodsky, Florida National News. Can you talk a little bit about your basketball camp and how you've been giving back in the community, not just yourself, but even with the rest of your teammates as well?
Yeah, I mean, giving back in the community is something that's big to me. That's just a big family value for myself and my family. That's just something we've always done. We have a good group of dudes on this team, coaches, front office, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's mostly good people here. So that's something we take pride in. That's a big part of the magic is being present in the community, and that's something that we're going to keep doing.
AB, what was your reaction to the Desmond trade and signing Tyus and having those veteran voices coming in and changing what the backcourt and what the offense is going to look like for you guys?
Yeah, it was, I think it was surprising to a lot of people, especially for me. I didn't really know. I didn't hear about any rumors or anything about that. So it was really just cool to see, interesting, and they've been great. They, like you said, they got veteran leadership, and they've been in the playoffs, been in big games, played on the highest stages. So it's good for our team, and they did a good job so far. Just being around and just giving us what they know.
You mentioned what you worked on throughout this offseason. Where do you want to see yourself grow during this upcoming season?
I'll just say my aggression. Just being in attack mode every time I get it, regardless of how the game's going, how the season's going, how that possession's going. Just being aggressive, staying in attack mode, and just fully trusting myself for 82 games.
What's one part of your game you can't wait to showcase this season? And also, what's the story behind your jersey number?
One part of my game I'm willing to showcase, it's probably just, my continued shooting growth. Being able to shoot in the mid-range, being able to punish smaller defenders, shoot over them, and then just continue to make shots from the three-point line, whether that's off the dribble, off the catch, in transition, or however they might come. And then my jersey number is just, as a kid, when you don't really know much about basketball or sports, you just watch the TV, and certain players just get your attention, I guess. For me, that was Gilbert Arenas, so that's 0, Agent 0.
AB, can you talk about helping this team win? You guys bring in a lot of talent, players from last year and a few new pieces. What do you see? Talk a little bit about helping this team win games.
Like personally, I'll just say my ability to guard multiple positions. I can get low and guard point guards. I can guard wings. I think that's big for the team, and I think this year I can be more aggressive and just make it easier on those other players on the court. But yeah, just continuing to be aggressive on both ends. I think that's just an easy standard I can have for myself, and I think that's something I can do every game.
AB, a lot of the conversation nationally about this team is you being an X factor. How do you kind of relish that opportunity, and what do you think that looks like for you this year?
I think it just looks like me being more aggressive. Just pretty much as simple as that. Being more aggressive on offense, on defense, looking to make more plays, and yeah, just turning it up and fully trusting myself and living with whatever happens.
What has stood out to you about Jace, and maybe Summer League or some of these camps you guys have done already, but what stood out to you about him?
He's a good player. Honestly, what stands out glaringly is his speed. He's so quick, so fast, super twitchy, and he's just a good athlete. But, he's a great player. He's got a really nice shot. He makes a lot of shots, so it's easy to play with him out there. And he understands the game, so it's just another good player that understands the game, competes on both ends, and that's pretty much the identity of our team.
Want to ask you about your brother. Beckham had a big summer. got a lot of big offers. How excited are you to see, what his future is like, and what do you think his ceiling could be as a player?
Yeah. He had a good summer, like you said. I'm super proud of him. Luckily, I was able to watch, a lot of his games and just watch his development. And you asked about ceiling. I don't really know how to put a ceiling on a 16-year-old, but I feel like, he just has a great understanding of the game, and he's super talented. So he loves it. He puts in the work. So I'm super excited and interested to see, how he keeps maturing and learning the game, and it's happening. So it's been fun to watch.
And who wins one-on-one right now between the two of you? That's what I thought. Just making sure.
Yeah, it's me. It's definitely me. He's starting to get some points though. Some points. So.
There are obviously a lot of expectations on this team after the trade that they made this offseason, and obviously internal expectations coming off of last year. How do you manage those, or make sure that you're kind of living up to or on the progress to achieving goals that are much further along than they were last year?
Well, I think for one, any pressure that we have on ourselves is just based upon our belief that we have in ourselves. Obviously, we know and see the expectations that other people are having for us outside of this building, but we try to focus on what we believe we should do. And we probably have similar expectations to everybody outside the building. So, we try to focus on that, focus on us, and just try to take steps towards that goal every day. Appreciate y'all.